They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Here's good.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Bengals, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Begin by running the option. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCain got his man complete over the middle. That's Cunningham.
To number 40.
8 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. McCain. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, McCain. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Cunningham. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Kick is good.
Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run here with Mack. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because he get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Sanchez to kick off for Indy.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 7.
On 1st down, Cunningham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, McCain. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On second down now. It's Cunningham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cunningham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Looking to throw. McCain, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
33-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Colts 21, Bengals 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCain dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Second down.
From the gun. McCain, he'll air this one out for Boyd. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's the 48.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete. No problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. McCain being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, It's Cunningham. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, McCain. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. McCain, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Deep ball. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final shot before break. McCain. He's going to try and go deep again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
21.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. They'll run on first down. Cunningham. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Darius Leonard on
well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Side taken in by his tight end, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And some space here. There he goes offside. The 20. Trying to hit Hader, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, McCain. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go with Cunningham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, McCain. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
21. Bengals 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw complete here to Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The killer here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They'll get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Taylor. Gave him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Colts on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done in the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Cunningham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, McCain, and his throw is going to be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down, and 4 yards to go.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the gun, McCain. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Taylor, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Again, it's Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And Sanchez on a punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off-play action. McCain. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Colts.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Colts, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.